Within the last, let's just say, year, we've been getting alerts on the news. Hey, go outside tonight and look up, and if you have clear skies, you might see the aurora. And the reason that's happening now is because right now we're in a period of the solar cycle, solar max, where we get solar flares happening kind of frequently. So when we have a solar flare, that's when a region on the surface of the sun explodes. One way this thing can explode is just by emitting a lot of electromagnetic radiation in the form of X-rays and gamma rays and very extreme ultraviolet light. You know, for the most part, that doesn't really bother us. But something that can accompany a solar flare is a coronal mass ejection. And that's when a stream of particles is also going to explode out the surface of the sun. So it's a big plasma ball with a complex magnetic field. The smallest ones, we don't even notice, but the most powerful ones can knock out radio communications on Earth. They can mess with our satellites in orbit. They can destroy the photovoltaic cells on satellites in orbit. And what protects us from most of these solar flares is the Earth's magnetic field and the atmosphere. And they kind of get caught up in the magnetic field, so they never really do reach the Earth. But those particles spiraling around, that's what causes the aurora. And when it's a strong storm, there are more of those particles, and the aurora can spread to more southern latitudes, and we can see those pretty colors in the sky in Syracuse. Most interesting thing to me, I think, is just the vast magnitude of our sun. We think of this massive solar eruption and it spews out so many thousands, 10 billions, millions of kilograms of material. And that's like a drop in the bucket compared to the size of the sun. That's just fascinating to me.